Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. How are you all? I hope so that you all will be fine. As you know that we are on chapter number 6, the twins, and we have completed its reading with translation and some part and its explanation with reference to the context. So, students, as you know that we are on its exercise and we have solved some part of its exercise and two parts of these exercises remaining. So, we move towards that. As you know that we have completed its question answers and its B part rewrite the line following in the simple sentences, and we have completed the pair of words and we have filled these blanks, and we also have done its D part, activity D, match the words with their meanings. Today we are going to move towards the next one part. This is E part, change the voice of the following. First of all, I will let you know that what the voice are. The form of the verb that shows whether the subject of a sentence does an action or has an action done to it is called voice. There are two types of voices used in English language, active voice and passive voice. A verb is in the active voice when the form shows that the subject of the sentence is the doer of the action or does something. Like we can say the British ruled India till 1947. So the subject is the main action word, that is why we call it active voice. A verb is in the passive voice when its form shows that something is done to the subject. The subject does not act but receives the action. That is called passive voice. India was ruled by the British till 1947. So we have changed the previous one sentence from active to passive voice. There are some rules to change this active voice from passive voice. This is a very vast topic, and if you learn the 12 tenses, the three main: present indefinite, past indefinite, and future indefinite, and all the subtenses of these. So you have to learn the rules of changing that all sentences into passive voice. I will give you a very short description that the sentence structure of the sentence is subject, verb, and object. When we change the active voice, this is the active voice formation of the sentence. But when we change the active voice to passive voice, we just take then the object as a subject. We take it in the starting line, and the subject comes at the end, and we have to make some changes in the verb also. So here just I will give you the solutions of these voices, because there are some sentences which are in active voice, you have to change them in passive, and there are some sentences which are in passive voice, you have to change them in active voice. Look at the first one sentence. First one sentence is twins were being washed by the nurse. This is a passive voice sentence. We will change this sentence into active voice. The nurse was washing twins. Now look at B part, second part. He wrote a letter. A letter was written by him. This is an active voice sentence, and we have changed it into passive voice. Like a letter is an object, and we have written it at the start. This is the second form of the verb, past indefinite tense, so we use was, and the third form of the verb will be used, and by writing by, we just write down the passive form of the subject here. A letter was written by him. Number 3. John always speaks the truth. The truth is always spoken by John. I puzzled my kith and kin. My kith and kin is object, so my kith and kin were puzzled by me. Part 5. Our fatal likeness dodged us. Us is an object. So we were dodged by our fatal likeness. So, students, I think so. This is quite clear to you, but it is a very long topic, and you needed a lot of work to understand that active how you have to change active voice into passive voice, and vice versa. Now, move towards the next one part. This is 37, page number 37. Here is a topic given phrasal verb. A phrasal verb is a verb plus a preposition or adverb, which creates a meaning different from the original verb. So, a phrasal verb is a combination of two words in which a main verb and preposition or adverb is used, and the total meaning of the verb is changed. Like drive mean gaadi chalana, and drive off mean chale jana. She got into the car and drove off. Get on mean कोई काम करना. How did you get on in your exams? आपने अपने इम्तिहानों में कैसा काम किया कैसा किया. These words drove off and get on are phrasal verbs. So here is an activity given to you that write at least 5 phrasal verbs and use them in sentences. So students, you have to do this activity by yourself, but I have prepared something for you. You can take them out for help. The first one word I have chosen, the first one phrasal verb I have chosen is blow out. Blow out mean phung markar bujana. I blew out the candle. Look after mean देखभाल करना. Our parents look after us. Look for तलाश करना. You are looking here that the main verb is look, and here after is used and here for is used, and the total meanings of these words are different. What are you looking for in my room? Look for mean तलाश करना. Come off mean ताल्लुक रखना, आना. He comes of a noble family. वो एक बहुत noble family, शरीफ family से ताल्लुक रखता है. Turn down. Turn down mean रद्द कर देना. The officer turned down my request. Officer ने मेरी request जो है वो रद्द कर दी. So I have given some examples of phrasal verb here. You can write down your own phrasal verb, and any phrasal verb you can choose and make sentences of that verbs. Here G part, write down the summary of the poem. So this is very important thing. You have learned all the explanation with reference to the context, and I think so it's quite clear to you that how you have to write down the summary. I think so all these things are quite clear to you. I hope so that you will learn the whole exercise of this poem very well. Okay, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.